Hey guys, this is your host Thomas Tyree here from On the Hot Podcast. Today, I have some bonus content for you guys. The bonus content we'll be covering today will be in the sport of wrestling inside the WWE world. In today's bonus segment, I'll be sharing my men's WWE Mount Rushmore list. So these are the following four names that I will put on my Mount Rushmore list. Starting off with the first name, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think he deserves to have a spot on my men's Mount Rushmore list. The Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of the greatest of all time. And his prime years weren't long, but he made it worth everybody's while. And thanks to the contributions of Stone Cold Steve Austin and others, he helped save the WWF at the time from going extinct when they went head to head against Monday Night Nitro and the Monday Night Raw versus Nitro War ratings. And without the contributions of Stone Cold Steve Austin, would the WWE be here today? Your answer is no. Would wrestling be as big as it is today? Your answer would be no. But Stone Cold Steve Austin was the number one leader, the number one trooper, helping the WWE become as big as it is today after this time era. And Stone Cold Steve Austin is one of the greatest in-ring wrestlers of all time. I think Stone Cold Steve Austin has one of the greatest entrances of all time. When you hear that glass shatter, you know all hell's going to break loose, and Stone Cold Steve Austin is coming to the ring to open up a can of whoop ass on somebody. Next name will be The Undertaker. The Dead Man, The Undertaker. I think, honestly, the Phenom, the Dead Man, that's the best character in wrestling history. It's so unique, very iconic, and the character was so big that Undertaker never needed to really be a world champion. I think his character was honestly bigger than the WWE title, the World Heavyweight title. He was a made man without those world titles. And The Undertaker always knew how to entertain a crowd, whether it was with his darkness of his character, whether it was cutting dark promos, whether it was working with young talent. I mean, The Undertaker always shined, and definitely shined during his WrestleMania undefeated streak. Year in and year out, gave us countless classics at WrestleMania. Next name would be John Cena, Mr. You Can't See Me. I think he honestly has a true debatable conversation to be the GOAT in wrestling at this point. 17-time world champion. He's been holding it down for decades, from 2002 to 2025. John Cena, man, he was the perfect face of the company for so long, and he held it down for so long in his prime years. Special matches, special rivalries, always lived up to his WrestleMania main events as well. John Cena is one of, if not the greatest of all time. And then last name I'll put on my Mount Rushmore list would be the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, the greatest in-ring wrestler in wrestling history. The man could pull me from this microphone and this camera and have a great 5-star classic with me. He can have a 5-star classic with a damn broom and a dustpan. That's how special Shawn Michaels was. In-ring talent-wise, he is the most gifted in-ring wrestler of all time. But let's go into a deeper dive here. Stone Cold Steve Austin, again, guys, deserves to be on the Mount Rushmore list. Helped save the WWE from going out of business. You have to be a big star, and the chemistry that he had in the 90s with guys like Vince McMahon, The Rock, I mean, unbelievable. And the fact that Stone Cold Steve Austin, if you guys remember his character back in WCW, from what he once was as a grappling wrestler, a technical wrestler, to being Austin 316, man, what a great transformation that the Rattlesnake went through to be one of the greatest of all time. He definitely deserves to be on this list. I just wish his prime years lasted longer. We know he dealt with knee injuries, the broken neck that he suffered against Bret Hart. I just wish his prime lasted longer. But definitely deserves to be on this list. The Undertaker, again, I think the work that The Undertaker did for countless decades, he was a part of countless eras in the WWE, like 3 to 4 different eras in his prime. When his entrance, man, when you heard that gong go off and the smoke coming out for his entrance, the arena gets dark, he would put the chills and the fear in his opponents. And the man, it would be a special 3 to 5 minute entrance that would really have the crowd in the palm of their hands. And this man was a methodical sports entertainer. Like, this man ate, slept, and would breathe professional wrestling. Like, his character was just top notch. The WrestleMania undefeated streak was just top tier. Like, The Undertaker, man, that's my favorite wrestler of all time. But man, it's just a special feeling just thinking about how special the Dead Man was. Definitely deserved to be on my Mount Rushmore list. But again, Cena, he gave everything he had to the business. As a franchise player since 2005, when they officially gave him the baton to be a world champion, he never looked back. I mean, he's been holding it down for decades. 17-time world champion, the all-time record for most world titles won in the company's history. I mean, Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, gave it everything to the business. Could cut promos and have, honestly, could out promo your favorite wrestlers. Aston Wayne, The Rock Johnson, when he put his promo on his wrist, and Cena out fired against him on the microphone. Look at the promo battle between him and Roman Reigns back in 2017. Like, this man can shoot from the hip and never be buried on the microphone. This man said he doesn't bury talent, he buries mediocrity. Like, that is some rapper shit that John Cena used to do on the microphone. I mean, I think Cena deserves a spot on the Mount Rushmore list. And then, of course, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, deserves to be here. The best in-ring wrestler of all time. I think he was so gifted, you could put him in any era and he would thrive and still be one of the best ever. This man could transition well as well. He could go in there with a bodybuilder, a 6'8" giant, and then mix it up with a cruiserweight and still have 5-star classics. I mean, I think HBK was just one of the special wrestlers that you cannot ignore or not acknowledge on a Mount Rushmore list. But that is my WWE Men's Mount Rushmore list. That is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode.